Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy A, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video, guys. As always, welcome to the channel, guys. This is not financial advice, okay? We are about to hit 262 videos on this channel, guys, in within 6 months period. Okay, we're about to hit 262 videos. Okay, over 256 of these videos is about investing. Okay, guys, so there's a lot of information on here. You can go back and check it out. And as you can see, we're at 2,200 plus sub on our way to 3,000 subscribers. Guys, I want to say thanks to all of our new subscribers for subscribing to the channel. Okay, guys, I had to pull this information up today. Remember to join our Discord. Okay, join the Discord. Okay, I updated the information in the video, and this stuff change all the time, so I always got to go back and update it. And of course, when it gets expired and you guys click on the link, of course, I go back and update it. So it's a job of its own. I don't know why they just don't keep that link static, but they're always changing the link. But you know what? I'm not gonna complain. On this channel, we talk about making money, investing, retiring early, investing in your financial future. Okay, guys. So, I mean, right now I am in where am I? I'm in I'm outside of San Domingo, right? San Cristobal is the name of this town I'm in, right? I'm gonna be here for a few days, spending some QT time with my sweetheart. So it is what it is, guys. But we still have to do this video. I just got here about an hour or two ago, and I've been trying to get organized. It felt a little weird, but it's a new environment. But it is what it is. We still have to do the video. Guys, something happened to me today. I was a little pissed, but I kind of blame myself because yesterday I didn't take care of it. But as we continue in the video, I will talk about that. Okay, guys. So let's get down to business because today business is booming, guys. Also, I'm a little disappointed because um, I'm kind of disappointed, but I kind of blame myself because I don't have enough shares. So Palantir killed it. Okay, I think they're paying like almost $6 a share. Um, but I don't have enough Palantir shares. So the little bit I have, I mean, it's going to generate some cash, and I don't know what it's going to pay the next month and a month and a month after that. But for now, I'm happy to deal with that. All right, guys, I got to put you on hold. My daughter's calling. All right, guys, my number one girl call. I have to stop everything and talk to her. My daughter just called, so of course I had to talk to her for a little bit and then get back to you guys because that's my number one. This is why I'm doing all this stuff. I'm doing it for them. So when they call, I got to put the video on pause. But as you guys can see, right? Apple down, Google down. I did that like this, but I need to be down. Okay. Berkshire Hathaway. Am I saying that right? They're down. Tesla is down back. Okay, down big time. Costco and a bunch of other companies, as you guys can see, it down. But guys, as we like to do first, we like to go back, look at the crypto, right? And from there, after we take a look at crypto, we can go back and look at the rest of the portfolio. Okay, guys? So let's jump in there and look at crypto real quick. Okay. Now you see Bitcoin and Ethereum and all this other stuff. They're still kind of down from yesterday. What am I looking at? Am I looking at this wrong? When does this get to $600? Really? What am I? Where am I been? Under the rock somewhere? Oh, I've been missing that. Let me see. When did that get to 600? It's long like a slow motion. Okay. See, this thing is not going to give me the right numbers, but I need to look at that and see when they got to that price. Let's do a year. A year. Let's look at the year data. Come on, load. Internet here is not that great. Oh, I'll tell you how much I've been paying to this other stuff. Okay, it is what it is. But guys, okay, the market cap is 88 billion to rank number 5. Okay, it's not bad. So I mean, if you have some of your money invested in this stuff over time, you could be making a lot of money. I don't have any positions in that, so it is what it is. I don't have anything to say about that. Okay, guys. So let's get to the portfolio. So okay, this is my daughter's portfolio. I don't need to be in there. Let's get to my regular portfolio. Load up, load up, load up. Okay. So at some point, right, this guy's making a comeback, still down. Um, we got some money coming in to on Friday, so I cannot complain. All right, I had to pause the video there for a second. Somebody talking outside in the hallway, kind of loud. Let me get my face. Give me. I'm buffering. Okay, I'm buffering, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Come back. I have the position is going to be paying. So take this for example, right? This one share. No, that's not it. Where is it? No. Yeah. So Palantir. So Palantir, I got it at $63. It's now $73. I got 6 shares. Well, Palantir is paying almost $6 a share, right? From where I look at earlier, right? You guys can see this. Okay. Palantir is paying $5.93 per share. That is crazy. That is crazy. Now I wish I had a little bit more, and I don't have a lot of positions that is paying. You know what? I didn't count NVD. Okay, so I did not count NVD. Am I looking at the right thing? Yes. Am I looking at the right thing? Hold on, I'm sure. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right thing before I'm giving you guys wrong information. Because your boy is chirping. I'm tripping, y'all. I'm tripping. I'm dissing. I'm dropping. I'm dipping. I'm do 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 do. All right, let me go to the bottom here. All right. Okay, so NVD, DIPS, Palantir, MARO. Okay. So I don't have a lot of NVD. I didn't add that into my thing, right? But so I got NVIDIA paying NVD $1.60. I got DIPS paying 58 cents. And then I have Palantir paying $5.93. And I have MARO, whatever that is, if I'm pronouncing it right, paying $1.55. So this is what we got coming in today. Okay, now I bought some positions in here, and I mean I cannot complain, right? Where's my Nvidia? See, I don't even have Nvidia in here, right? That's tell you I still have a lot of work to do on this portfolio. I don't have Nvidia in here. Um, what I'm thinking of doing is right now is trying to get this to 1,000 shares the fastest I can. Why this stuff is at $20, right? So I can offset some of this difference in the cost. It's gonna go back up at some point, so I need to get to that. Okay. Um, I mean that's pretty much it right now. It's not a lot to talk about the portfolio. I got some funds coming into the portfolio. The money from M1 came in, and I'm going to put that money into my Charles Schwab portfolio. No, not Charles Schwab. In my Robinhood portfolio, this is Charles Schwab. And then I would do some transfer next week into Charles Schwab when Coney and Alti, those guys pay. Okay. But that's where we are, guys. So let me bring this over because for some reason I cannot log into my this app. Okay, I can't log into that for some reason, and I've tried numerous times. So I'm using Chrome. Okay, Now, what I was saying earlier, right? I had margin calls yesterday, right? Monday, Tuesday, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna take care of it when I get to where I'm going, which was today. I was supposed to leave this money at 6. That didn't happen because I didn't get up on time because my alarm didn't go off, and I end up leaving right about, I think it was like 7:30 ish, almost 8 o'clock. Okay, it's like 4 hours, right? I made it to San Domingo at about 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I had to argue with the taxi guy because he tried to rip me off. I told him I was going to pay 800,000 pesos, right? And he said no, pay me 1,000 pesos. So 1,000 pesos is like $16 to go 12 miles. Like I say, out here is expensive. In Colombia, I'll be paying $3, $4 for a taxi. Anyway, we get to where I was going, and I keep telling him, I said, I'm going close to the airport, close to the airport, close to the airport. So we got to the other location, the other bus stop. He like, this is where you go. I said, no, I told you close to the airport. So anyway, he like, well, you got to give me an additional 300,000 pesos. So that's like almost $5, right? Yeah, that's almost $5. That's more than $5 because 60,000 pesos is $1, right? So he's like, you got to give me $5 more. I was like, bro, the agreement we had was I was going to give you 800. That's what I did my hand. 800. You said 5. That's 1,000. I give you 1,000. I told you I was going cerca aeropuerto. That means close to the airport. He said, no, you're going to have to give me this. I was like, dude, I'm not giving you nothing. I said, you think because I'm from America or whatever, so you can just throw a number and I'm okay with that? I'm like, you better get the F out of here. And then the other guy came where I was, and he like, how much you get him? I said, I get him 1,000. I said, he like, okay, that's good. He can go. I just started laughing. I'm like, dude, you're not gonna get that out of me. I'm 6'2". I weigh about 230. Okay, so I'm a big little dude. All right, I don't like to use my weight and stuff, but I'm like, this little boy, I would just pick you and throw you in that car. Anyway, so when I got the car, so I spent another 30 minutes there doing all the paper. They had to clean the car. As soon as I got the car, went to the gas station. In the gas station, I get a sell order. 300 shares of Misty. So in order to cover which I didn't need, because if you look at my thing, I didn't need it. This sold 300 shares from my Misty to cover the margins, right? And then when I got there, I was like, oh shoot! So I tried to transfer. I transferred like $1,000 quick into my account, but at that point it was too late. I was like, man, I would have rather kept the shares and transferred the money to cover, the margin call. But because all the stuff that was going on, I spent all day in the freaking bus, 4 hours, 5 hours in the bus, another hour in the taxi. And that happened. But I was like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm down 300 shares, right? In my Misty. But with the current situation, right? And my average cost actually went down a little bit, right? My average cost actually went down. But I'm still not happy with that because I'm losing shares. I have to buy back. I'm still at $23,000 down. But I would prefer to have kept the shares and put in the money, right, to cover the margin call. Because if I didn't have the money, that would have been something different. But I had the money. I still have money in my account. So that just really pissed me off. I was so mad at myself. And I was like, man, because my intention was to leave later. But then she's like, well, you need to go pick up the rental car because If you come over here, it's gonna cost me almost $50 to leave from where I'm at to go pick up the rental car. Yeah, cars out here is crazy, right? Rental cars out here is crazy. So I was like, okay, right? So I came earlier, try to solve that problem, get here before noon. But of course, things doesn't always work out the way you plan. Okay, so I was upset with myself, but as you can see, the portfolio is still okay. We got money in the portfolio, right? So we're gonna get some money on Friday. I'm not doing any more buying or nothing. I'm gonna wait. Okay, I'm gonna wait until the little money coming in. I think it's like almost $1,000 coming in to the portfolio. Um, from here, we are not gonna make that $7,000 mark that we need to get to 30. So this month, definitely, we're gonna be under that 30K mark. But the one thing that I know, this is my weakest week of the 4 week because for whatever reason, I mean, even though the week they go back and forth, right? But this week, because of the positions that I have, is my weakest week, right? Um, I mean, I got 1,000 shares of Nvidia in the other position, I believe. Um, so, I mean, I should be, but I mean, with 1,000 shares, that's just 50, that's just $1,500, right? So that's still not a lot of money to cover a lot of this stuff in the portfolio. But the thing about it is, as a dividend investor, right, and a high yield dividend investor, like I said, if you're not using margins, man, you are gravy because you're just buying right now stuff at a discount. But when you're using margins, of course, you're still buying stuff at a discount. But when the market drop, and if I had an extra 50 grand to be buying, especially in this portfolio, I would have been good because, of course, I'm buying and making, dropping the margin amount down. So at the end of the day, we're still bringing in more money. That's why I'm trying. I'm like, man, I need to get rid of margins, but then at the same time, I need to grow the portfolio. So I mean, it's a two-edged sword, right? And my daughter mom said she's gonna pay her tuition for this semester. So if she paid that $9,000 for this semester, that means that's $9,000 I can invest, not all of it, but some back into the portfolio. And I can build her cash portfolio because I'm trying to build a cash portfolio for her. She pissed me off the other day. I was telling you guys, but she called and apologized. But I'm trying to build a cash portfolio for her that would generate, at least $250 every week to where close to that, where she generated about $1,000 a week, a month, and that would be her allowance. And then that would give her. I mean, she don't need that much cash, um, but that would be her allowance, and that would motivate her to reinvest maybe some of that money back into the portfolio, and she can see the benefit. That's and she was like, Dad, my portfolio went down from 100 and something dollars to 80 something dollars. I was like, oh my gosh! I started laughing. I'm like, girl, your daddy over here losing 35 uh, 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 $35,000 a day, and you freaking complaining about freaking $30, you know. But kids, they don't understand, right? It is what it is. And as you can see, right now, that stuff is going up and down because Robinhood trades 24 hours, right? They trade 24 hours, so you can buy and sell positions 24 freaking hours a day. Robinhood does that. So as you can see, this thing was at 7, it going down to 5 something, 560 something. It going up and down. So that's it is what it is. So you can if you go to sleep, right, and wake up, your portfolio can be down. You're like, I thought the market was closed. No, Robinhood sells 24 hours a day. Okay, guys. So let's move from here, right? Now in my other portfolio, in my Charlie Schwab portfolio, not Charlie Schwab, in my Fidelity portfolio, the portfolio is doing good, right? So this is Fidelity. And of course, the portfolio has been down like anything else. But the great part about it is we still gonna collect some money. Like I said, we're not gonna come close to that 30 grand, 31,000 that we need. But we're going to be somewhere close to it, 28, 27, 29, right? We're going to be somewhere close to it. And I'm not mad because, you know, that is still something. Can you imagine people that invest in other positions, right? And at the end of the month, they don't get no money until they sell. So in our case, we get money. Whether we sell or we don't sell, we get money. Okay. So what I did today in my growth portfolio, I sold some of the positions like Netflix, uh, Uber, I believe. Was it DoorDash or something? Let me see what I sold. I sold like three positions so I can pull up like 5 grand to move into my Fidelity portfolio because I need to buy more stuff, right? So I sold Amazon, I sold DoorDash, I sold Netflix, and I sold Meta. So all of those guys that I sold generated me about $5,000, right? $5,000. That once that amount is settled, it probably settles tomorrow. Um, and then tomorrow, if it settles tomorrow, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy more Misty, right? I'm not gonna buy no more Coney and all that stuff. I got enough Coney for now because my Coney is not back 30 grand, 40,000. No, Misty is the one that back, right? So I need to buy more Misty. I'm gonna throw that 5 grand into Misty. That might give me a couple of hundred Misty, right? And I mean, it's not a lot, but it's something. So the next time Misty pays, if they pay $2, I got close to 6,000 Misty. I'm good. Okay. If Misty pays $2, you know what I'm saying? If Misty pays $2, what I got right here? Let me go into. Let's go back into the portfolio into holdings. Right. Let's look at this real quick. Because this is just Fidelity. I'm not looking at the other portfolio. This is just Fidelity. Okay. So Misty. So I got 5,400. Right. They sold 300 on my Misty today. Right. I have another 1,300 in Robinhood, right? So if you add that to this, that's 6,700. I got 180 something. Where is it? I got 184, right? I got 184. So I mean, we got almost 7,000 in Misty, right? So I can buy a couple of hundred shares of Misty, and that will get us to 7,000. So if Misty pays $2, guess what? That's $14,000. That's half of the 30K we need to be over 30K to continue to, because right now, the goal is to get to 60, but whoever to drop down to 30, drop down to 29, 28, 27, whatever it is, we got to get back past 30 so we can be looking at that goal to 60. But if Misty paid, let's say Misty paid $2, I'm just saying, it's still another week or two from now, another week from now, right? Because next week is Coney and the other week is Misty. But if Misty pays $2, because that's what it paid the last time, right? $2. I got 7,000 shares of Misty. That's 14 grand. That's half of what I need to generate to be at 30. So I'm sure, with the market being down, the rest of the market is going to pick up. I'm sure by the time we get to the other weeks, right, we're going to generate a good amount to be at the level where we feel proud, right? We feel proud and we're generating over 30 because we need to do that so we can, the more we generate, the more we can reinvest, right? And we can pay that off. Because I'm doing multiple. When I started investing, people was like, "Oh, you need to stop investing and pay off your debt." And I'm glad I didn't listen to those people because I won't be where I'm at right now. Because when I was investing, I was paying off my debts at the same time. I paid off my credit card debt, all of them, multiple times in the last 5 years. But when I started investing initially, I had a lot of debt. But when I pay $1,000 on a bunch of credit cards, I'll try to pay $1,000 into my investment account. right? Because you need time in the market to grow your portfolio. So timing the market is not going to work. But let's say if I was timing the market and trying like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy and do this, do that, and the market drop, yeah, it's a good time for me to buy. But for other people that are like just scared, oh no, I'm not going to buy. No, that's a great time to buy, right? But if I was just only paying off debt, because I pay off debt, guess what? If something happened, I need money. Of course, if I don't have the cash, I'm going to use the same credit card. So my thing was I invested money, right? All my bills, my credit cards, I add them up. If they came to $1,000 a month, I make sure I put in 1,000. If I couldn't do 1,000, I did 500. I make sure that. And then at that time, I was like a big Dave Ramsey fan. I had $1,000 emergency fund. And then when it got to the point where my credit cards will have more than $1,000 balance on it, I don't need that emergency fund anymore. I put that money into my investment because if I needed something, I could pull my credit card off and charge it, and at the end of the month, pay it off. That's how I look at it. For a long time, that's what I did. So guys, as we get to this point, right, the market did a little bit of turnaround today, right? We lost a lot of money over the past few days. So if we gain a little bit back, of course, it feels good, right? It feels good to get a little bit back. But like I was telling you guys yesterday, I didn't buy anything today, right? They actually sold some of my Misty, okay, from Robinhood. But the portfolio is still up, right? Because of the cash that went back into the portfolio. And, now I updated the Misty that was sold. Now it's updated, it went back down. So that's going to, let me go back and see how much our overall is going to be. It's going to drop our overall back down. Oh my goodness. But we're still good, guys. We're still good. Okay? We're still good. That's why I like to update this stuff in front of you guys. And then you can see no more M1. M1 is gone, right? We did the 5-year mark. M1 is gone. That cash will be in my account. And I'm going to transfer that cash to Robinhood. As soon as when I double check my account and make sure the cash is there, I'm going to take that cash and transfer into Robinhood. I already did $1,000 transfer into Robinhood today. And if that cash is there, I'm going to move that cash. So we have $1,500 into Robinhood. And like I said, I was mad when they sold my stuff, but the plan was to move that money anyway. So I moved that money in there. Hopefully that would be enough to keep us from going back into margin calls if I don't get NC and buy. But guys, look at my little $8,000 portfolio that is right now estimated generating over $9,000 a year because we got more Misty. And of course, volunteer pay a lot of money. I was like, what? We went back to 32, estimated. Okay. So you see that we're close to 600. And the rest of the thing is $800 for the next year, for the next month. So we're going to see how much of a difference we do in the next month. Okay. Because usually, guys, when the month start, it'd be like, 43,000 or 40,000. Like right now it's down to 36. And you can see right here it's down to 25K. It's okay, right? 36 is down to 25K. That is okay. 25. And then the Boys in the Hood is down to 6, so it's below 7. So everything is adjusted based on what we have in the portfolio. We don't have a lot of Palantir. We don't have a lot of MARO. We don't have a lot of NVIDIA. Overall, in the portfolio, I need to grow my NVIDIA and see what happens, okay? I'm laughing. She always has passive blowing me kisses, bro. And I cannot resist this woman. She's amazing. But guys, this is where we are right now. Okay, as we continue to grow this portfolio. Now, you see, look at this thing is driving me crazy. I just refreshed the thing, and look at this. You see that? Am I going crazy? I know you guys see this. It went down to, it was 505. It went down to 490 something. Now it's back again after the thing refreshed. I'm going to refresh this thing again. Man, this thing, I don't know. It is what it is, guys, okay? It is what it is. Let's go back to income. Let's see what it's doing to my income. Because this thing is playing on my emotions right now. And we're back at 32 something. So I don't know, guys, okay? I do not know. It is what it is. But you guys see on 7 mil, 24/7. Oh my God. This is what gave me the motivation to keep doing this, guys. This is what gave me the motivation to keep investing. When I look at these tabs, even though it's an estimate value, it is so important, right? Because guys, that's what I tell you guys all the time. When you guys leave these comments in the chat, in the on the videos, those motivate me to continue to do the video. This right here tells me I'm going in the right direction to make me to continue to invest because I can see the finish line. I can see what my 10 years is going to look like. What's my 20 years going to look like? Guys, I can see this. And once I got health, right, it's a no-brainer. Guys, in 15 years, I want to be worth over $50 million. In 15 years. Can you believe that? You know, most people, it takes them 20, 15, 20 years to save $100,000 or invest $100,000. I was able to do that 4 times in 3 years. The people are like, what you mean? I was able to generate, right, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 within 4 years. Right? And when I say 300, I'm not even talking about my full one, my raw. That's a separate 100. So if you add it together, that's $400K within 5 years. Now, how did I do that? Working 2, 3 jobs, taking salary from one job, investing, taking the salary from the other job, investing 80%, and then take 20% and do what I do now, travel around the world, enjoy my life. Okay? So guys, it is important to have something to keep you going, keep you investing, because it's not always going to be a easy road. As you guys can see, if I wasn't a margin investor, this past week would have been fine. I would have been happy year. But since I'm a margin investor, of course, I'm pissed because what? I don't have more money to throw into the market. So I'm upset, right? I even went and put margins on my other portfolio, right? And then when I went to buy something, if it's now, I'm going to spend some money. When I went to buy something, let me move my handsome face out the way. This is what I get. Nothing. I can't buy nothing. They ain't even give me no money to invest. So I'm like, what the hell I need margins for? I got to throw money in there for you to give me some money? Nah. We going back to where we were. So I'm going to call them, right, probably tomorrow and say, look, because I went in and tried to take it off. I can't take it off. So I need to call them and be like, hey, I need to remove the margins for this. How can I do it? Because I don't need it. So I can take it off. Guys, and this is 20 years. 20 years. I'll be oh my God. You know, of course, guys, like I said, this is estimated, but this is the stuff that motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing every single day. Because I'm doing it for my kids. Can you imagine me, a little guy like myself, leaving $200 million for my children? That's why I'm trying to have more kids right now, because there's too much money for 2 girls. All the knucklehead husband gonna be trying to get in the pot, but I got something for them. It's gonna be locked down tighter than the virgin panties. I just say that on. Oh my Lord, guys, you forgive me, but it is what it is, guys. Yeah, I'm trying to have more kids. I need about 2 or 3 more to enjoy all this money. Because my family, brother and sister, they're not getting this money. They're not getting this, and this is 5 years. In my 5-year thing, right? I'm supposed to retire when I'm 55. I'm 52 right now. So I got 3 more years before I retire. Before I hit that, I'm going to be generating close to $2 million a year in income for sitting out here and moving stuff around in my portfolio, making sure I'm buying, growing the portfolio, and balancing it out. $2 million a year, right? When I'm making 150 in my job, 130, whatever they pay me plus bonus, 150K. But, and I ain't got to do nothing. 30 minutes a day to generate $2 million a year in 5 years. I wish this thing had like a 3 year something in it. They need to add, they need to do one. You already got one, and then to do like a three and add more years in between this stuff. This is amazing. But guys, I know I've yapped enough. I hope with the little change in the market today, kind of motivate you guys to continue to invest. Because I mean, we don't. It's not like I said. I don't have a golden ball or magic mirror or whatever to say this is what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't. But all I can tell you is I know what the market has done in the past. But how many years the market been around? 100 years or more. You guys can look it up on the internet. Don't take my word for it. But it's been around before I was born, before my dad was born, before his dad was born, many years ago. Okay? So we're going to do what everybody else does. It's how the rich still richer and the poor stay poorer because people say, oh, this is a scam. How are you scamming somebody if you're not asking them for money? If they're not giving you anything, but in return, I'm giving to you guys. I'm giving to my community. But somebody say, what I'm doing is a scam. That make that make sense to me because I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Maybe because I'm not the smartest guy in the room or something. But how can you scam somebody when you spend your time motivating them to invest in themselves? If that's not the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life, right? Scam. And it just says scam. What the? Maybe that's a acronym for something. I don't know. Drink some water real quick. I got some stuff in the bottom of it. Some vitamin. Because I don't drink a lot of water when I travel, so I have this little vitamin stuff you put in the water. When you one glass is equal to like 4 glasses of water. So, I do that. But other than that, guys, how do you scam somebody when you're motivating them to do better? I'm not telling you, give me money. Give me money so I can pay for my flight back to the U.S. Give me money so I can go out to the restaurant and eat and show you the kind of food I'm eating. I'm not doing none of that. All I'm telling you to do is invest in your future. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family, which is your children, your immediate family. This is what I'm telling you to do. But people out there that's too scared to fail, they want you to be a bum and fail just like them. They want you to be a bum and fail just like them. So instead of you being successful and they look at you, it's like, okay, let him go. If he is successful, then I can do it because that means it works. But if he failed, then I can say, I told you so. But guys, people have been doing this stuff for years. Forget about us investing in high yield. Forget about that. I'm not talking about investing. I'm just talking about investing in yourself, period. Okay? Investing in yourself, period. There are people being laid off left, right, and center in the U.S. I'm in the Dominican Republic right now. Right? And do you think for any chance those people thought that they were going to lose their job after voting for our president, putting him into office? The same person they voted for is the same person right now that is shrinking the government. And people are losing their job left and right. Not only in the government, in the private sector also. Right? In media, you see all these people on TV crying and stuff like that because they get let go. Guys, I talked to my boss today. Well, we supposed to have a meeting today. And time for the meeting, she's not there. Normally, that happens a lot. But usually she be busy. So I sent her a message. I say, hey, just ping me when you're ready, or we can do this next week. We'll have a meeting one-on-one every week. Okay? I didn't hear from her till about an hour ago. She sent me a message, say, oh, I'm sorry, I was sick. I went downstairs to the basement. Some people came to the house. After the left, I fell asleep. And do you think I give a shit about job? I don't give a shit about a job. She is a person. She's more important to me than the job because I don't need the job. I have prepared myself 5 years in the making to be where I'm at today. That I don't need a job. With the market been down, my portfolio I went down over $100,000. Okay, across my portfolios, over 100 grand in the last 7 days. So there's Wednesday, so Tuesday, and then last week, 7 days, business days. But come Friday, right? I'm still gonna get $3,000 or $4,000 come Friday, and that's not for my job. That's just for my investment. And then Thursday, tomorrow, Thursday, I'm gonna get money. It's not a lot, but I'm gonna get some. And then next week, Thursday, I'm gonna get some money. And then Friday, I'm gonna get paid again, right? And then next week, Friday, I might get $6, 7, $8,000. I might get $5,000. But that's more than my money I get from my job every twice a month. And this is continue to go. I just monitor it, move stuff around, balance my portfolio. If I see something going away I don't like, I change it. It's nothing personal. It's business. For me, it's business. So when she tells me she's not feeling good, then she's like, well, we can reschedule the meeting. I'm like, to tell you the truth, I don't care about the meeting. We can schedule the meeting anytime. Okay, whenever you feel up to it, we can schedule the meeting. I don't care about the meeting right now. So it is what it is. She said, okay, thank you. And that was that. Because that don't move me. People mean more to me than a job. Because when you can take care of yourself financially, then you have the FU money. I have FU money right now. Okay? I have FU money. And when you have FU money, it feels so good to have that. But guys, this is not about me. Okay? My job here is to motivate you guys to get to where I'm at. Or even get to where you need to be. You don't have to get to where I'm at, but get to where you need to be. What's good for you? Okay? That's what you need to be. Remember, guys, to invest in your future. Okay? We don't want to wait till 3,000 subs. We're going to be there soon. And at some point, right, I'm going to connect my bank account to this thing so I can collect that $200-$300 that's sitting there and reinvest it. Right? And at some point, we're going to change this portfolio from a personal portfolio to a corporation portfolio so we can, manage things a lot better and be able to deal with things. Somebody at the door. Hold on one second. All right, guys. Some little kid over there knocking on the door trying to get her attention. She's taking care of business. But guys, remember to invest in your future, right? Because I do this every day because of you. Okay? Like I was saying the other day, there might come a time where I will not be able to do these videos every day. But this is becoming a part of my everyday. So when I don't do it, of course, it feels crazy. But there'll be a time when I can't. But until that time, right? I mean, I would try to do it. I mean, I can always do a live. It would be a lot noisier, and I will be able to pull information and show you guys what's going on with my portfolio, right? And sometimes things happen out of our control. It happens, right? Like today, I know today was a deadline for my margin, for me to take care of my margin, but I did not. And that cost me some money, right? Not a lot of money, but it cost me some money. But that money went back into the portfolio. It's not like the money went somewhere else, right? They sold, the money went back into the portfolio. So the money went into the portfolio, pay down my margins. Okay, but that's not the way I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it myself because I had other things in the portfolio that I could have sold to generate that money. I could have transferred money. There's a lot of things I could have done that I didn't have to sell my Misty, right? But before Misty pays again, we will be buying more Misty, right? Because at some point, I need to have 2,000 Misty in my Robinhood. I need to have 6,000 Misty in my Fidelity portfolio, and at some point I need to have 1,000 Misty in my new Charles Schwab portfolio. Okay, and that's what I do, guys. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. Like, share the content as you continue to do, and I'll continue to do my part to continue to make this video. I love you. Have a great night. Peace out.